What's up, guys? I didn't think I would be making this episode, but once again, I think it just might be an annual thing where I just, overall trash on the NBA 2K games up until they actually do something with it. But I don't ever see that happening. Probably not until I probably at like, if I'm like at 20 million subscribers, and then I don't know, I'm playing like a basketball game. If 2K ever fixes their mouth to ask me to do some promotion with their game, I'm like, if this game gets 5 stars, if this game gets 5 stars, or if it gets, the highest rating ever possible, it has to get like a full 100, 5 stars, 10 out of 10, nothing less. But if the game can't get that, don't you guys contact me for nothing. I don't want to be a part of the game. I don't want my face to be on the game. I don't want to promote the game, do commercials. They can pay me all the money in the world. I would not want to put that false hope out in the air, out on public for everybody else to see. And then they're getting mad at me saying, oh, you said this is the best game. You said, I honestly, the YouTubers that, Cash Nasty, and who else? I think it was the one guy, Fatboy SSE. I don't know how those guys managed to do something with that game. Because I'm saying, not so much with Fatboy SSE, but more so talking on Cash Nasty. Because Cash Nasty, he has spoken on that multiple times on how that game is broken. And it's been like that. I remember it's been like that since I discovered him. I think that was like in NBA 2K13. And I'm like, you guys are almost 3 more 2K titles, you guys will be at the 10-year mark. And you mean to tell me throughout those 10 years, you guys couldn't have not thought of nothing new to add to the game? The only new thing is that they add to the game is, music. That's it. That's the only new things that they'll add to the game. Other than that, there's nothing done towards the gameplay. There's nothing, and that's the main thing. That is the main reason why everybody plays 2K. We do not play 2K for the music. If we want to listen to music, guess what we have? iPhones, Galaxy phones, Spotify, Apple Music. We have that stuff. We have those things to listen to music. When we spend almost $70 on 2K, to me, that's like the most frustrating part about it, is that I spent my hard-earned money to purchase this game, to play it, to enjoy it. And seriously, this game, no, let's just go on Google real quick and see the ratings for NBA 2K. Because I'm telling y'all right now, if this game has a 5-star rating, or if it has a high rating on anything, 3 out of 5 GameStops. 68% like this video game. Highly doubt that. Oh, it's on sale. 2 out of 10. Or 2, no. So it's like, it got like, out of a 5,000 ratings, it has a 2 out of 5 stars. And a lot of 1-star ratings. Very few 5-star ratings. But yeah, a lot of 1-star ratings. And IGN sometimes you can't really go based off of what they said, because they gave it a 7 out of 10, and I'm like, you guys must be smoking crack if you think that game deserves a 7 out of 10. The fact that it's gotten like a 2 out of 10, yeah, a lot of people. So there's all like terrible game, worse than a copy and paste, where they did not copy and paste, made for YouTubers. I have played NBA 2K since 2K10, was playing live before that, and this game is worse than game. This game is the worst game to date, period. And yeah, that's like the first review that you'll see. And this is coming from and my thing is I know basketball fans, when they are watching this, watching it, and they're all like, oh man, I should go out and buy me the latest NBA 2K game, just for it to be like, you honestly, I would rather watch basketball. I would rather, I would rather be a coach for a basketball team. I would rather go through all of that troubles of learning how to become a coach rather than playing NBA 2K. I would rather have a legitimate reason to be mad, or to at least be, humbled when playing the game. But my thing is if I'm buying, because do coaches, they don't have to, put no money up to, to play in a game or something. Not that I know of. They're overall just coaching the team. So at the end of the day, they're not losing. They're making money by coaching. What money am I making with NBA 2K? I'm making literally no money unless I upload some videos. But the very few videos I have, like a few of the My Story videos, and I have one My Team video. But other than that, I don't want to have any reason to play NBA 2K. I really, because one of the reasons why I wanted to play it was the customized shoes. I don't want to give them the satisfaction of even turning the game on. I want nothing to do with this game. If they make a video game where you customize shoes, like if they just separate that, if 2K makes it where you don't even play the basketball, it's a sneaker game. I don't know why they won't do some stuff like make a sneaker game. Make it where it's just like it's The Sims, but it's just focused on sneakers. If you guys do that, I think that you guys might be able to have a 5-star game. But if you keep doing these basketball, and you would think that review, or year after year after year, review after review after review, they're only paying attention to the good reviews, but they're not paying attention to the bad reviews. You have to understand, there's a person saying that NBA 2K10 is better than the current NBA 2K game. That game came out 11 years ago. You mean to tell me that you guys couldn't have not done anything new to the game since then? I mean, what, the past like 4 or 5 games have been the same thing. I'm saying, man, that's the type of stuff that makes you want to track down somebody from 2K and just punch them in their face until they come to the realization, hey, maybe the game is broken. Maybe I do need to fix something with this game. Because I'm saying, you guys, I don't understand how y'all... And then on top of that, for you guys to charge more on the next-gen consoles for the same game. I should have just saved my money and just got NBA 2K21 rather than NBA 2K21 next generation. There's nothing next or generation about this game. Nothing at all. I refuse to believe that they did any new things to this game. Because I'm telling you, I do not want nobody from 2K contacting me talking about, oh, well, we're doing this. No, you guys are not doing nothing to the game. Nothing. If I'm saying that this year's one is just like last year's one, and that last year's one is just like the year before, and that one is just like the year before, there is nothing new about those games. Why is it that every time when I post a video of me playing this game, I'm always upset? I'm always mad. I remember people was really trying to tell me that I was bad at the game, and here it was when I played NBA, what was the Street Volume 2? Why is it that I had so much fun playing that game? Why is it that I'm asking for that game to come back rather than them to keep doing something with this game? I'm telling you, if they remaster or come out with an NBA Street Volume 2 or Volume 3, whatever, NBA 2K is done. They are done. And I think it's EA Games that was doing that. If they come out, if they come out with a remastered version of NBA Street Volume 2, NBA 2K is done. 2K Games is done. And I'm like, the only thing you guys better be focused on are them baseball games. Because I have to say that's probably the next thing in line to take over. And then when you guys feel like that those are doing so successful, you guys are just going to ruin those games. All of these 2K games are ruined. All of them. Every one that's been released since I started playing them. And I started playing them like in NBA 2K13. Why is it that I've never enjoyed any of the NBA 2K games. None of them. I might have played the story just to overall see how it was, but that's about it. But I see from now on, I'm like, okay, maybe I just need to start watching the stories on YouTube. Because really, I'm not enjoying the gameplay of this at all. How is it that you guys are going to make a basketball game mainly, and that's the number one thing that we're wanting to do, and that's the one thing that's broken. Everything else, you have it where the menus are fine. You have it where customizing shoes is fine. The free roaming. And so what's crazy, so they're like the free roaming area. In order to play it, you have to be a good player. How am I going to be a good player when my player is missing every shot possible? I'm saying it's stuff like that. He's getting numerous turnovers. Charging fouls. It seems like now in this 2K, you're getting a crap ton of charging fouls. For what reason, I really do not know. But I'm like, there is no way possible you would. And I'm moving. I've just recorded this latest video. I had barely, and I was playing my team. I was playing as Patrick Beverly. I had barely moved him. He got a charging foul. I'm like, are you 2K? Do not release any more games. Do not release any more games until the ones that you got now are fixed. I'm saying, like, and the same with EA. EA, don't you think for 1 second that you guys was not included in this conversation? Your guys' games is just as worse. If not, it's neck and neck, but if not that, it is just as worse. So you guys choose. But I'm saying, like, it just, to me, it just doesn't really make any sense when you guys, y'all put, what's the budget for NBA 2K? Because I swear, it's like $20 in the pack of gum, because it's no way possible it's going to be, in like the $1 million marks or anything else. Like, you guys need to put some money into this game, because what was the budget for NBA 2K21? They don't even say how much money will NBA 2K. They're just talking about how much it will cost, which was, I just think that was the dumbest thing ever, to charge $10 more for a game and there's nothing new to it. Why would you guys charge $10 more to a game and there's nothing different about it? You show me what's the difference between them two games, because I swear if you guys say graphics, somebody's getting punched in their face. So I suggest that you probably have a woman explain it to me. So I'm all like, okay, I'll probably be less upset. And I'm all like, it's just it's a woman. So I ain't going to be violent and I'm not going to be crazy towards her. But if it's a dude, I'm like, nah, I swear I would like just straight slap you. Because I'm like, nah, it's people. I'm like, I know for a fact that it's people that's just money hungry, not going to focus on the game. We just going to copy and paste. You guys need to build a brand new game. Brand new. No copy and pasting. In fact, you guys need to, the headquarters that y'all are at right now, burn that headquarters down to the ground, and then you guys come up with a new game. You just leave everything inside, burn it down to the ground, and you start fresh. Because you guys need to obviously understand that what you guys is doing right now, it ain't starting fresh. It is not starting fresh at all. Development, that tells you absolutely nothing. I'm like, if I was Zion Williamson, I was like, don't you guys ever contact me for a game. Zion Williamson, Damian Lillard, RIP Kobe. But if Kobe was alive, I'm like, don't y'all ever contact me for a game again. Ever in your guys' life. Because I'm like, I will be, committed to commit some crimes towards y'all. Because I'm saying, like, it should not be that bad. It shouldn't. This is honestly the worst NBA 2K I have ever played. I've had some luck playing my team. I've had some luck playing my player in previous games. I'll admit it was bad back then too, but it wasn't like this bad. This is horrible. And the reason why I say that is because this is supposed to be a newer version. It's supposed to be, because no, they even say that on the case. They say it somewhere on the case. The next generation of basketball has arrived. Featuring breathtaking graphics, NBA 2K basketball looks and feels like a completely new and lifelike experience. No, it does not. No, it does not. And honestly, you're not missing out on anything if you are buying the game to see what the graphics looks like. It's the same thing. Everything is the same. Maybe a couple more sweat drops on LeBron James's forehead. That's about it. And they was all like, it's you can see his hairline. If you are really buying the game for that reason, you need to reevaluate why you're buying video games. There's like entire arenas come to life with the real-time behaviors for every attendee, right down to the fans, players, security, in-arena entertainment, and more. You've never been closer to the game. I want to be as far. This is the one game I'm like, I would practice social distancing from it. I don't even want this game to be 6 feet away from me. I want this game to be 6 planets away from me. That's how far I want this game to be away from me. Because no way possible, I'm like, this is no way possible the best NBA 2K game up to date. You guys is lying to yourself if y'all believe that. And then they're all like, so that was the next level of visuals and immersion paragraph. And then the welcome to the city paragraph. Explore a vast city comprised of multiple distinct neighborhoods, and this completely reimagined basketball role-playing experience. Represent your affiliation, earn rep, and even run for mayor with a non-stop battle that determines which side runs the city. Why should any of that stuff? Okay, cool. You have some new things added to the neighborhood area, but people can't play it unless they earn their rep. So that's why I'm like, how am I supposed to earn more rep, or how am I supposed to? Because my thing is look, you guys, what y'all need to do for people like myself, because I like playing the games on easy. So I'm like, I want easy shots. I want easy blocks. I want all these easy things because that's what a video game is supposed to be. It's supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be, if I want to challenge myself, give me that option to challenge myself. But if I can't, like I'm saying, if I can't enjoy the game, why should I continue playing it? For what reason? Somebody explain to me. You give me one good reason. Because at this point, I can care less on how many views I get from playing this game. My own mental health matters more than this game. And honestly, that is sad. That is really sad when every time when you play this game, you get upset. Every time. I should not feel like that with a video game. I'm saying, I'm just going to go through the list of all the different video games that I've played. Because I'm saying I've never, with NBA 2K, I've never felt like that with any other game. And I've gotten mad at some games before. Call of Duty, it's crazy because I remember I used to get so upset and just so mad and like, I'm never playing Call of Duty again. This last Modern Warfare game came out. One of the funnest Call of Duties that I've ever played. Black Ops 4, one of the funnest Call of Duties that I've ever played. And then with this Black Ops Cold War, it's not one of the funnest, but it makes it just overall the latest Call of Duties that they've released. I'm like, yo, I would, I'm open to the opportunity. I look back on the previous Call of Duties and I'm like, man, now thinking about it, them games was actually pretty fun. I enjoyed myself playing those games. Like, I would rather sit down for a whole day playing multiplayer rather than to play a minute of NBA 2K21. Cyberpunk 2077, the most buggiest and glitchiest game ever to be released. Me personally, I don't know. There might be some other glitchy and buggy games out there, but Cyberpunk, this game is facing a lawsuit. 2K needs to be facing a lawsuit. Destiny 2. I had like a love-hate relationship with Destiny 2, but I would rather play Destiny 2 day and night, okay? Because I know I have the mindset for it. I would rather play Destiny 2 day and night than once again with NBA 2K, I wouldn't even want to play that game for 30 seconds. Grand Theft Auto 5. I would rather play every heist mission because I've trashed on Grand Theft Auto 5 for these like updates and all these other different things that don't really matter. I would rather play all of those. I would rather play all the new updates, all of the new heist missions, all of that stuff than to play NBA 2K. San Andreas. I'm telling you, if anybody says that NBA 2K21 is better than Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, something is wrong with you. Something is really, really wrong with you. But anyways, Lego Indiana Jones would rather play that. Minecraft definitely would play that. No Man's Sky would rather play that. The Division 2. I didn't even really care for the Division 2, but I would rather play the Division 2 than to play NBA 2K21. So my thing is, I'm naming off some old games. I'm naming off some new games. NBA 2K21. Next generation. Horrible. Garbage. Trash. I'm like, nah, I'm telling you, I'm not playing this game. I'm not playing this game no more. Like up until if they come out with an update or if they're saying like, yo, so we understand that people are not enjoying themselves. Because I think when this game had came out, it was the one guy I think that's behind it, like Ronnie 2K or something like that. Yeah, people was just they were heated with him. I think that's that guy's name. I don't know why all this other stuff is popping up. And I'm like, all I just typed up was Ronnie. So okay, Ronnie 2K, yeah. If he is a digital marketing director at 2K Sports, there's like NBA 2K exec Ronnie 2K accidentally dissed DeMarcus Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins should slap you across your face. I'm saying, I'm like, I don't really get crushed online for insulting. So this is in April, huh? It's like, yeah, you better watch out because I just personally feel like that DeMarcus Cousins, he ain't one of those dudes that you just be dissing or accidentally diss, whatever. But anyways, see if he's posting anything about, nah, he's just making his money off of this game. Yep, just sitting down with Travis Scott Forrest, just enjoying the time of his life. I'm like, you honestly, You should not be. You shouldn't be happy about this. You should not be happy about this at all. I'm saying. I'm really just irritated just on how like bad this game is. And I'm like, and I don't want nobody sitting here talking about, oh, you just bad at the game. No, the game is bad. It's horrible. That's why if you see me playing this game and I'm not playing like how the players are playing on TV, that's why I'm bad at the game. Because I'm saying you should not. My thing is like, okay, here's how I would do it if I were to come out with a basketball game. If they're going to have it where your character is in high school, if he's in college, I'll have it where it's like, some real legitimate like role playing stuff. So for an example, kind of like with Destiny 2, and they have it where if you're a level 1 character and you see a level 1 enemy, then it's going to be a fair fight. If not, it's going to be because you're more experienced than the CPU. So it's going to be a fight where it's like, okay, I know I can handle this because we know we're roughly the same. So that's why I'm like, and then add like maybe a little bit of a challenge to it. But overall, my thing is like, if I'm giving you guys $60 to, play a game, at least let me win. You just took $60 from me. So the one thing that I want in this game is that I want to be undefeated. I want the most easiest experience. So then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have some fun with this game. I'm not gonna get bored of it. I'm not gonna, be. Why would my thing is like if I'm enjoying myself winning left and right, why would I take the game back? Why would I do that? Would that make any sense? No. I'm like, then that's just one of those people you just get bored too easily. You just need to find something. Yeah, then you add a challenge. If you get bored too easily, then that's when you add a challenge. But I just don't understand where they have it where they make it seem like that when you are playing. Let's talk on my player. They have it where your guy, you're in basketball and all of that, and they're supposed to make it seem like that he's like one of the best players on the team, talking highly of him. Then I want to live up to that. I want to be one of the best players on the team. I want to be scoring like 30, 40 points each game. I want to do the impossible because it's a video game. So, of course, you're going to be doing the impossible in it. But in there, they just have it where it's like it is impossible to smile and play this game at the same time. It is very, very impossible. So that's why I'm like, I don't want nothing to do with NBA 2K. I don't want to play it no more. I would rather go out. I would rather, honestly, go to college, get a bunch of basketball experience, or just go through just years of training to be a basketball player and then just go on and just play for real. But I do not want to ever play an NBA 2K game again unless they get 100% rating. I want them to get 100% rating from Rotten Tomato. I want them to get a 10 out of 10 for IGN. I know Rotten Tomato can't, but that's how I want it to. I want it to where Rotten Tomato notices like, dang, this game is good. Like even a movie critics notice. I want the world to say that this is the best game ever, and then that's when I'll play. But if nobody is talking on this game, there's no reason for me. I'm surprised that NBA 2K hasn't received a lawsuit because I'm all like, you guys keep saying year after year, brand new game, new this, new that, nothing's new. Same old game. So I'm like, I ain't playing it no more. I'm all like, not until they do something with the game. And most likely they're not. They're just going to go ahead, just keep taking people's money and stuff, just like what they've been doing. So anyways, yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Rant is officially over. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Like, subscribe if you're new to my podcast. Follow or subscribe if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service. And I'll talk to you guys later. Check out my merch store, and peace.